much for joining us today on our very first interview for BexarTalk Talk. Here today we have Evan O'Matheny, and he's the Director of IT. He's here to tell us a little bit about what's happening. Thank you so much, Evan, for being here.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you. So yeah, we want to get maybe an update on what's happening in Bexar County. Tell us a little bit about what you guys do.
Sure. So Bexar County Information Technology, or BCIT, as we're referred to, is really responsible for providing all of the countywide IT services to the offices and departments that we support. So that's everything from the underlying infrastructure, connectivity, data and voice networking, as well as all the actual end user technology, so the applications, the computers, and really all of the support that goes along with that.
So you guys have various divisions. About how many employees do you guys have?
So in total, currently we have about 140 employees within BCIT.
Great, great. So you being the Director of IT, can you tell us a little bit about your role?
Sure. So my primary responsibility is oversight of all of our technical teams. So we have 5 different divisions in BCIT. One of those is information technology. And they really perform a lot of the services that I mentioned previously. So everything from our service desk that is responsible for taking all of those incoming customer phone calls, answering any questions, resolving technical issues that our users may be encountering, all the way to our data center and infrastructure group that provides all of the networking and communication, and then of course our applications. So really all of the different aspects of the technical services that we provide.
Okay, great. And when I'm walking here in this building of Bexar County Information Technology, I see a lot of signs about your core values: accountability, respect, integrity, teamwork, and excellence. Can you share with us what does that mean?
Sure, yeah. So one of the things that we really believe in strongly is building a culture that is focused on some foundational beliefs that all of our employees can get behind. And hopefully those are things they can take home with them when they leave at the end of the day. For us, we have a mission and vision that really speak to some of our primary objectives as an IT organization. And then behind that, we have identified a set of core values, and you just mentioned those. You know, our goal is to always keep those at the forefront of everything that we do, constantly remind our team that, you know, we have beliefs integrated into the way that we work, and everybody should really keep those in mind when working internally across teams, and certainly with our customers in the county as well.
Thank you so much for explaining that for us. And like you were mentioning, you guys work a lot. You have different projects going on. You work internally, externally. How does this affect and impact our county residents?
So one of our primary focus areas or strategic objectives is to increase community engagement. So as it relates to the citizens of the county, you know, our primary goal is to make it easier for the citizens to engage in county services through the use of technology. And we do that in a number of different ways. Everything from our website, which is bear.org, where a citizen can go look at all of the different services that the county provides today, having a real solid understanding of the various aspects of local county government. And then we have other initiatives like our first ever mobile app that we're about to roll out, which is called Bear Connect. So again, just another avenue to make it easier for the community to engage in those different services that the county provides.
Great. Well, it looks like you guys are always very busy. What about any future projects that are coming up? Is there anything that you can share with us?
Yeah, so one of our primary projects at the moment is really exiting our data center. So there's a lot of complexity around that because our data center acts as the hub for all network communications for all of the Bexar County offices and departments. So our strategy there is to move primarily to a mix of various cloud offerings. The end goal is to really eliminate a lot of the need to manage physical infrastructure like we do today, or a lot of the assets that enable the technology that we provide, so our different teams can focus more on the actual services that we provide relative to applications, understanding, you know, where we can better leverage technology to improve efficiency in offices and departments. So that project will last about the next year and a half, and definitely require a pretty significant focus from all aspects of our IT organization.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being with us today. You shared a lot of great information. Thank you everyone for joining on our very first BexarTalk. We will see you guys next time.